Sup guys? So it's Thursday and I brought you a new video today. And I know it's not 6 a.m. but we're just gonna go with the Mondays and Thursdays because I've been doing really great with that schedule. Just the timing, not so much. And we're going to talk about veganism, going vegan, whatever. So, okay, so here's my thing. Those of you who've been watching me for a while know. Those of you who don't, hey, I'm Shannon. But those of you who do know me, you know that for a little bit I've been changing my diet like crazy. So in October, I started a weight loss thing. I'll put that here. I guess it'll pop out right there. So I did Weight Watchers and I started taking control of my diet. Well, I sort of hit a plateau at like the end of February, end of February, and I wasn't losing any more weight and I was trying to figure out why. So I decided on my own, no one told me or anything like that, to give up dairy. Well, now, how am I supposed to explain this? Okay, so not necessarily give up dairy, but give up cheese, because I already gave up milk, so I already only do almond milk anyway. So give up cheese and then give up meat, and except for seafood, because I love seafood. So the reason I did that is because if I can't eat meat, I can't stop McDonald's or Taco Bell or KFC or, you know, whatever. Like technically, yeah, I could go to like Captain D's, but I really don't, not so much. So when I do eat seafood, I usually cook it myself. I grill it at home or bake it or whatever, so it's a lot healthier. And I have gotten to the point where I don't even know what to call myself anymore. Like I don't think that there is a label that I could put on my diet, because so I don't eat milk. I don't drink milk. I don't eat it either. That's gross. I don't eat cheese. I've slowly started to get rid of butter because it's been making me crazy sick. And like even in like the movie like theater, like when you get butter popcorn, yeah, totally kills my stomach. And so I've like started to just kind of cut out butter and the rest of dairy. I still eat eggs and I still eat seafood, but I don't eat seafood every single day either. So it's kind of like if I'm really craving something, which isn't often, but like, you know, if it's harder for me to like go somewhere, not necessarily restaurant wise, but like if I go to a friend's or something like that, it's easier for, you know, if they're cooking like shrimp or something like that, it's easier that way. And we're gonna be going to Florida really soon, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be eating seafood there. But I don't know, I feel like the more that you kind of monitor your diet, I guess, you start to look into and research like what is actually going into your body. Like you start to notice things that are different, or feelings inside of your body that are different. And like I've noticed, like today I'm literally only wearing eyebrows and mascara. I have no foundation on, and granted I have like a few, like I visit right here, and I think I had one like on my nose. I don't know. But I mean, overall my skin has been pretty decent lately. Like my skin has been clearing up like crazy. And I can definitely tell a difference in my body. I can tell a difference in my face of where I'm starting to lose fat. Veganism is not something that I've ever considered, ever, because it's either too hard or too tedious to follow, or, you know, you don't have the money, or I guess all these like stereotypes that kind of go around being a vegan. So I didn't really want to do it. And but it's almost like the more that I've been going with my diet, you know, I'm trying to explore, even though I'm still eating fish and eggs, it is so hard to find recipes for things that do not involve dairy unless they're vegan recipes. So I've been looking into vegan recipes because I don't want, dairy just kills me now. So I don't even want to come near it. And there is so much dairy and things that you really don't realize, like everyday things that kind of, I guess people just, when you assume like it's the color of milk or if it looks like cheese, then okay, that's dairy. And that's all you really think about. But like in reality, there's a lot of things that are actually dairy. And there's things, I actually looked up different things the other night. I took some screenshots because like I said, I'm kind of wanting to transition to vegan. Like I don't know how long that's gonna take. It could take a few months. It could take within the next year, but I really am kind of leaning that way just because I see so many benefits that are already happening to me that I'm kind of liking it, and I'm liking experimenting. I'm experimenting with all these foods and all these recipes and stuff that I never touched before, and it's actually not that bad. So I took a few screenshots and I'll scoot over. So I took a screenshot of hidden animal sources, primary sources of dairy, and then hidden sources of dairy. So obviously on this primary sources of dairy, milk in any form, cheese, butter, custards, puddings, and nougat, cream cheese, cottage cheese, sour cream, ice cream, gelato, sherbet, and iced milk, whey, and I want to say it's casein, I think it's casein is how you pronounce it. And I don't know exactly what that is, but I know that I've seen it before when I've looked at the ingredients. So hidden sources of dairy are curds, whey, ghee, I don't know, G, it's like G, casein, caseinates, I don't know, lactose, whatever, it's right here, you can read all these. Regardless, I've seen these things in stuff that I didn't even know involved dairy at all. So it's kind of making me more aware of what I'm actually eating. So then I was like, okay, this is kind of hard, but I can manage, right? Well, then I found this little app and it's called Is It Vegan? So I'm just gonna show you on here real quick. Hopefully there's no glare. There we go, no glare. So it's just this regular app and it's got a scanner, and all you do is you scan, you hit the little scan button, pulls up the little camera, and you just scan your product. So like, okay, so we're gonna scan hot sauce, okay? So let's see. It is definitely vegan according to this app. It says that there are 8 vegan ingredients: water, peppers, arval, piquin, salt, vinegar, spices, and xanthan gum. So it says it's definitely vegan. So like, I guess for like somebody like me who's like a beginner, doesn't really know what's vegan, what's not, like obviously things in my mind are like, okay, duh, no milk, no eggs, no cheese, you know, no animal products that I can see. But there's a lot of stuff that technically you don't know or see, and I didn't even know that like apparently sugar technically isn't vegan because of such a gross reason. I'll let you look that up on your own. But it's like you don't think about these things when you're just eating, you know, you don't really think about where it's coming from or what it is. And I've never been a person who is like completely opposed to like having, you know, pig or chicken or whatever, and the reason being is because God put these animals on the planet and God ate them, so I'm cool with eating them too. Now I'm not down with like the whole like ignorant slaughtering part of it. Like that's, you know, you don't have to be cruel to eat it. Killing anything in any way, I guess technically is cruel if you want to get like super technical about it. So I actually went today with my husband and my son for the first time ever to Whole Foods, because there are 2 Whole Foods somewhat near me, but one is 20 minutes away, or like 25 minutes away, and then the other one is like 35 minutes away, almost 40 minutes away. So we went today and I was just kind of like looking around and kind of just seeing what they have, and I found out that they had like a ton of vegan labeled stuff. So they had like Vegenaze in like 7 different brands, and vegan cheese in like 500 different brands, and vegan yogurt and vegan pizza, and like all of this stuff that maybe it won't taste good, but I got some of it just to try it out to see. Like, obviously, I really don't think it's gonna taste like the legit actual thing, but at the same time, I am trying to get healthier and I'm trying to control my weight and I'm trying to help my family get healthier too. There are so many things that are probably going to be super hard to stop eating, but I feel like the more, like, thank God for Pinterest, because the more that I'm on there looking up vegan recipes, it's starting to become kind of fun to like cook. And I've never really been huge on cooking before, but now it's like, I don't know, it's like a challenge to like see if I can get this to taste good or like see if this works out. Like, I bought an eggplant the other day. I didn't know what I was gonna do with it, but I was like, I'm gonna eat it somehow. And when I was looking on Pinterest, it was like every way to cook eggplant involved Parmesan cheese, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not eating cheese, so who knew you had to type in vegan eggplant recipes when an eggplant is vegan? I found like vegan meatballs, or like, you know, meatless eggplant meatballs or whatever, and it was eggplant, white beans, supposed to be parsley, but I read that as cilantro for whatever reason, and then onions and garlic, and it was still good with the cilantro, no worries. So I made those, and then I threw it in some like vegetable, I think it's called farfalle. It's like the little bow tie noodles, but they're like made up from vegetables, and then just some like tomato like pasta sauce, and it was actually so good. And I've never been one to like meat in my like pasta. Like, I've never, even though I eat meat, like I never really liked meatballs or anything, and it was so good. I loved it. Dino hated it, but he ate the pasta. He was cool with the pasta. He just didn't really like the eggplant part of it. And so I don't know, it's kind of like I'm starting to explore different things. Like, believe it or not, I had my first date but I had a date for the first time today, and it was actually really good. Like, I've always heard a lot about dates, but I got them today, and those are a little pricey, I'm not gonna lie. Those are definitely more expensive than I would like them to be, but one date I had in the car, I had to open it as soon as I got in the car just to try it, and it was so good. So good. Like, it tasted like candy. Like, I did not. What is a date? Is it a fruit? Is a date a fruit? Okay, yep, it's a fruit. A date is a fruit. It's like pretty bomb, not gonna lie. If you've never tried a date, try one. They're so good, and even if the price scares you, get it anyway, because it's so worth it. Like, I really kind of want to tear into that whole entire carton of dates that I have, but I'm not going to because I don't want to drive 25 minutes just to get some more. But yeah, so if you guys have any, like, I don't know, not necessarily recipes. I mean, I guess you could put recipes down there if you want to, or just like link something, like, so I can like watch it or see it. I've been watching Lisa Loreless, and then like Caitlin Nicholson. I follow her, but I followed her for a long time, but she doesn't always put like vegan stuff up. And then like Fully Raw Christina. Like, I don't plan on going raw. I'm sorry, I like hot foods too much, but I have her cookbook actually that I bought, and there's like some great stuff in there. Stop. I don't know if you guys just have any like tips or helpful things that maybe taste like how shrimp does, or how fish does, because I do love seafood, seriously, or like tricks for like sushi, or I don't know. Seafood is definitely going to be my hardest like hurdle for sure. And like chocolate, like how do you guys give up like candy? Not that I'm like a massive sweet tooth, but like, you know, Kit Kats and M&Ms, because I'm not gonna lie, I just bought a giant bag of M&Ms the other day because they were on sale for Easter. So I don't know, if you guys want to help me out, I will gladly take help from you guys, because with all of you combined, I know that there are a ton of vegans out there that just constantly want to help everybody get to being vegan. So you people, if you're watching, right down there. And please don't be mean, because who cares why the reason that I'm going vegan? It's just that I'm going vegan, so you should be happy I'm going vegan, right? Because technically in the end, it helps the same cause as this person that's going vegan and that person that's going vegan. So don't be mean, just be happy and helpful and kind and spread love like wildfire. I don't know. And go check out my blog. Did you see it? I tried the unicorn frap. Here. Right there. Go check it out. Bye, guys.
Bye.